After that statement, I'm going to go ahead and hit record. Sorry we missed that one. And we are... Okay. Recording looks good. Sound levels look good. Josh is probably too loud. Perfect.
I mean, Phrasma.
What that?
You said someone's too loud?
Phrasma.
I like to have it so that you're too loud, so that people complain. That's what I like to do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Josh's horror after the other session where...
Oh, God.
See, we can make Josh and Sydney crawl inside themselves for shame. Yay.
I didn't mean to do that to you,
Yay.
Cringe-worthy. Cringe-worthy.
Cringe titties. So you guys are on the boat. The boat's been attacked. There's dead goblin bodies everywhere. You're walking around beheading them, I believe.
Yep. Yeah.
The guests are somewhat disappointed in the luxury aspects of this cruise.
I mean,
They were disappointed about that long ago.
I'm trying to, like, carry all the goblins to the front of the boat, behead them, consecrate their corpse, and then dump them over the side.
Okay. The scythe is pretty useful for all of that. It's an
Yeah.
unsurvivable coup de grace, and then it can also sanctify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. What an excellent weapon for a follower of Phrasma.
It really is the coolest shit.
Should I be at full health? Or we did
No,
not
you
do
guys are just post-fight. You're unrested.
Oh, true.
It's post-fight. The captain's like, couple of crew's dead. Gonna need some more crew.
To eat some of the crew. Does the crew run the risk of any infection from the goblins that killed them, or probably not? It's just
Yes.
natural, like melee. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody
shit,
who
yes.
was touched or
Yeah,
bitten
okay.
by the goblins or handled their blood afterwards, if that goblin had active contagious ghoul fever, you could have contracted it.
We should behead them.
We also don't know who.
Okay,
among the
but if
goblins
this was the evil
infected.
if this was the evil campaign, you would be beheading everyone. And then the necromancer would animate them with a spell called Skeleton Crew, and it's really funny. It's dark, but it's very funny.
Call the crew.
And then you look at the necromancer, and he's like, "Problem solved."
Not even a problem at all.
Yeah, I see no issue.
What problem? The ship is running just fine.
As with all problems in my life, death magic has been the solution.
I like the idea of Dramus using the Cronin family, Anna's family's favorite quote, which is, "We know what a problem looks like, and this ain't it."
That's really cute.
Ship full of dead animated corpses. Dramus smiling. Heck yeah.
Happy as a clam.
Tuesday.
Hey,
I'm gonna wear a turtleneck and say that exact quote at their family Christmas. I am the goodest of all God's children.
Good boy. Very good boy.
Anna and Charlotte are having a good time picking out a Christmas gift for y'all.
Oh boy. Now we've got to get them something. How about we
No.
give them one of these fucking cats?
Whoa. I got a
Just
cat.
already
You can
has
have.
a cat.
Fucking kick your ass.
I got a cat you can have.
No.
Yeah. It's really nice.
That
He
And
seems to-
Josh, if you see him, Anna has given him a bath. He now smells amazing and is about the softest thing I've ever experienced.
How did Anna give him a bath?
Because she's Anna. She just did it.
That-
And honestly,
wow.
most animals, you give them a bath, dogs act like you fucking tried to kill them, and they could never trust you again for a while. Some dogs like baths, but
So do
cats usually try to kill you. Yeah. And then they avoid you for a while because they're mad. 5 minutes after the bath, he's still hanging out with Anna. He's totally fine. It's very forgiving.
Oh, that's a good cat.
She shaved his butt yesterday, and he was still fine with her. He was mad about the butt shaving, but
So was Tim.
yeah.
Well,
It's quite the spectacle.
Well, when you got a long hair and they're not doing a good job cleaning up back there, like Tim,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta take matters into your own hands.
you're ruining my bedbug smuggling career.
Take shears into your own hands.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get bedbugs and then go see Grandma Pam.
You got to take matted hairs into your own hands, Sydney. I
Oh.
waited for you. I waited for you.
I know.
That's
slow.
disgusting.
Slouchy guy.
So,
Okay, do we have any way of
let me just
detecting
stop and start the recording to get all that out.
who's infected with the ghoul virus?
Detect. Maybe. Would detect evil or like would it be a knowledge? No, it wouldn't be a knowledge roll.
I believe detect disease.
Detect
It's a
disease
spell.
actually.
Detect disease is
Oh.
the cool magic way to do it. You just flip out your magical Star Trek tricorder and go, you're clean, you're clean, you're clean, you need treatment. But barring that, you would have to actually do an examination, which would be a heal check.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm good at
And
those.
and
I am not.
you would have to have them stripped naked to make sure they weren't bit anywhere you can't see. It's basically Walking Dead protocol.
Casino
Right.
boat.
Let's. I take all.
Wait,
I take,
we
take them all
talked
out of
to no.
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 He just starts unbuttoning things. He just throws his rifle on the ground, drops his
Dismiss.
pants,
pure efficiency. Just
whips it out, pulls the lint out of his balls, keeps undressing.
So wow.
Compares to a carrot on the table.
Pretty it's a respectable carrot.
it's respectable.
Not bad.
Some carrots doesn't matter about the size of the carrot.
You
Or
could
the
do
shape,
worse.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from everything that just happened, we approach the captain, and I'm about to roll really good on diplomacy.
Are you though?
Uh,
Not bad, not
Oh,
bad.
it says yeah.
That's very good.
God says no.
oh, take that +2.
Tim
Whoa,
just flipped a post-it
that's
note.
true.
It's a lie. He didn't.
26 from Dinvaya and +2 from Gaspar gives you a 28 diplomacy. Dinvaya, what do you say to the captain?
Yeah.
Well, Captain.
And
the-
are you
we
wearing your
have-
CPUS badge?
Oh, am I?
You representing
To Lollipop Guild.
Sequence.
Do we even remember what the command for it is? I know that's what you're trying to do.
It's an amateur number of badges, but we'll take it.
Wow. Oh, it's just BADGE.
That's not working.
Badge isn't working?
B-A.
Is it fucking popping up? It is doing a pop-up for badge. God damn it. Okay, you got it out. It is fully displayed. Twice.
Hey, you can't click it twice. You've only got one badge.
Yeah.
Are you still wearing 2 fucking badges?
Dismas takes off his pants and the badge is
Wow.
just covering his junk somehow.
That's
Now,
how
how did someone trigger 2 pussies?
Because that's the warden's badge.
The
sound
warden's
effect.
badge does that. Did it always do that? Did I do that?
Forgot about
Yeah,
that one,
yeah,
did we?
you did that. You did do that.
Holy fuck. I gave Iron Gods an item the other day, which was clearly a fucking sleep-deprived fever dream that I wrote at 4 a.m. and left in Iron Gods for months. And I
Called
like
Space Bone.
I was in the middle. Yeah, it's the space bone. And I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I committed to giving it to them. By the end of reading it, I regretted it.
No, no.
But they're like, it does 1d7. What the fuck is wrong with you? It does do 1d7.
It does.
Yep.
It does.
Okay. So what are we saying to the captain? You guys show your badges, and you're going to explain to him with your 28 diplomacy.
Well, Captain, our troubles are not over. We have evidence that couples, at least one of the goblins, maybe more, was infected with goblin rot, fever, death.
Ghoul fever, and
Ghoul
at least
fever,
2 or 3
rat
goblins by the end of it. Maybe 4.
Gabagool fever, they're calling it.
Gabagool fever.
They have ghoul
So,
fever.
We
The
need
CDC
to
says
examine.
Gabagool is the official name.
We need to examine everybody on the boat, orderly,
Naked.
in an orderly fashion, without inducing more panic if possible. But that's not our first priority. It's not having to kill more people.
Is there a doctor on the ship? Could we check? Would that be helpful?
Other
Is
than
there
you
a doctor?
guys, you guys probably have the most
guess
medical
it's-
training of anybody here. Does anybody
guess
buy
you're right.
healing? I should ask.
I do almost every level for this.
This
This
moment
one.
right
Oh wow,
here.
yeah, you're good. You're
What have
very
you
good
got?
at it.
I got
Yeah.
8.
I got 7. Shit.
Wait a minute.
You know,
Well, you guys both received training from the Temple of Pharasma for like battlefield.
Yeah.
You guys received training not just to be combat medics, but to specifically look for symptoms of undead-based diseases. You were trained for this.
I've got a 9 heal, I think, too. So
Yep, and
I've
you've
got
been
a-
just trained in general medical care.
I've got a 1.
You have not
You
been
will-
trained for this at all.
you will not
could-
be rolling.
I could not be less prepared. Okay, I'm gonna roll first. I'm just kidding.
Well, with the 28 diplomacy check, you guys convince the captain of the importance of this, and you calm the passengers and what's left of the crew, which is basically 2 other crewmen
Damn.
instead of his normal 5, and you convince them of the importance of this. The goblins had a disease. If you were anywhere near them, we need to check you head to toe for bite marks. If you were bitten, we have to separate you and monitor you to see if you have the disease. If you have it, then there's measures we're going to take, which you're partially bullshitting there because you don't necessarily know yet what you're going to do if someone does show symptoms.
oh, we know.
I kind of do, like in the pit of my ball. Like
We have 2 potions of cure disease. Settle down. Third
Yeah, I
guy
was-
gets killed.
I was thinking
Okay.
about potions.
And I have removed disease.
So,
Okay.
I'm going to transport the. Let's see. Let me do this.
I jump onto the table. Gaspar jumps onto the table.
I'm going to move the party over to the lower deck. Right here.
Kavir,
Yeah.
do you want to prestidigitate the infirmary so it doesn't look all bloody and nasty and gross, so
Yeah.
people aren't freaked out a little bit more?
Also, actually,
do that.
Kovira, now that you mention that with your extensive heal knowledge, you 3, if Kovira prestidigitates everybody, that will make it easier to detect wounds and especially angry wounds that clean the blood off of them. Then you'll know if it's their blood or goblin blood, because some of them are heavily coated in blood, and it doesn't necessarily mean they got gobbied, you know?
Copied.
So you line up everyone, every single passenger. You, the captain anchors the boat. You line up the 2 remaining living crew members. You behead
Shit.
and sanctify every goblin corpse and prestidigitate the ground where they were laying. You set up on the lower deck, on the bow, the front of the ship, a line, and you set up this middle room here as the strip naked and be examined room, and then you separate people into the normal bunks if they seem to be healthy and unbitten, and then you have the infirmary for people who need to be separated and have maybe medical care or have their head cut off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That is an insane ask of a bunch of strangers, but 28 diplomacy and a bunch of badges gets it done. Even the cook is here. The cook wants to go first.
All right.
He is
Fair enough.
he strips naked, and he does vaguely resemble Gordon Ramsay. He is a human male with short cropped blonde hair and a very ugly face, and he's a talented cook, but he's a bit of an ass. And as he takes off his tattered chef's outfit, which Kovira has prestidigitated, you see that he's
I-
been stabbed, shot, and clubbed a lot in that fight. He took more damage and blows than anyone except maybe Gaspar. And as he strips naked without an ounce of shame or apprehension, he doesn't even shut the door behind him. You hear the crowd behind him go, "Oh my." He is absolutely ripped head to toe and covered ankle to neck with hideous scars.
Jesus.
And a couple
Christ.
long tribal
Damn.
tattoos that go down his shoulder blades and arms. He is, in fact, a barbarian of some level.
He should join
What
us.
chef school did you go to? Good lord, sir.
I approach him and I say, "Nice work today." I give him my last cure light.
He
Gets
accepts it.
5 hits.
5 of his 70 hits are restored.
All right. I shift my teamwork feat to bonded mind, which means we will automatically give the +2 to the highest roll, even if we all indiscriminately roll heal checks. Govira will not roll heal checks, but is just going to prestidigitate everyone who comes into this room.
Perfect. And
Also gonna
Tim,
close the door behind.
just to satisfy your inner rules lawyer, the reason I think your Inquisitor power and Bonded Mind can still work for this purpose, other than my own laziness, is if the others agree to let you use it. Like,
Oh, like the other characters do?
it means, like,
Consent.
they're not getting the actual benefit of Bonded Mind, but they know that Gaspar is. And if they listen to him, they essentially make him in charge of the check. And they respect his decision. If they ever fight with you about it, you lose the bonus, the effect of Bonded Mind.
Okay.
This way, if someone's like, no, I know better than you, and they're arguing with you, then Bonded Mind does, you won't get the benefit from them.
All right.
Okay.
Just to explain in character, it's a, or I guess half in, half out. It's a teamwork feat that we all just sort of know the same things about whatever skill check we're collectively rolling. But since I'm an Inquisitor, I don't get to bestow it upon other party members. It's solo tactics only allows the Inquisitor to get the benefit. So I know what the rest of us know. But that information is not otherwise shared across you guys.
Okay.
Unless I
And
start yammering, which I
He
intend to
wouldn't
do.
he wouldn't have to use this feat in this manner if you motherfuckers could ever declare who is the master skill roll before you roll. But you can't. I've known you all 10 years plus 20, 30 years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it adds
It's
to
fine.
yeah.
It's to indulge my laziness and all of your forgetfulness. So let's do it. It's a cool power. And I
Okay,
trust Tim has
so-
some other uses for it too, but this is a good one.
Who has the best heal roll?
Yeah, 20. Get behind me,
Um,
noobs. Dinvaya has the best one.
Dinvaya, you have the best heal with a 9. Gaspar has a +8.
We are
Dismas
9, 8,
has 7 or 8.
Okay. So pretty
You're all
much it.
good. Yeah, you're all quite good.
Okay.
Should I roll prestidigitate, by the way?
You can do it once, but you don't have to do it 20 times. We're not going
Oh,
to do
no, yeah,
20
no, I
heal
figured.
checks. We're just going to in general.
Yeah, so the other function of this spell is that I can send non-verbal messages to the party telepathically.
That's
Can
valuable.
Trade
Yeah,
thoughts.
That's very valuable. So,
Well,
okay.
we also
It's like
all know
message on steroids.
Drow sign language, correct? We took that.
Right, but now they won't see us signing at each other while we inspect
too.
them.
That too.
Like, ooh, is that the sign for plague? Or the sign for beheading?
Okay. So, because there's so many, we are going to let you guys take 10. Taking 10 on Dinvaya's heal check is a 19. Taking 10 on both of you assisting gets her to 23. Let me look up. Let's see. Google. Because I want the Ghoul Fever. Now, a couple of you are trained in this sort of stuff. A humanoid who dies of ghoul fever rises as a ghoul the next night. A humanoid who becomes a ghoul in this way retains none of the abilities possessed in life. It's not under the control of other ghouls, but it hungers for the flesh of the living and behaves like a normal ghoul in all respects. If a humanoid of higher stature, experience, read hit dice, is infected with ghoul fever, they rise as a ghast and retain their spells and abilities.
What's the level requirement for that? Maybe we should consider being ghasts.
Like 4th or 5th.
Oh, guys, ghast campaign.
Wow.
What? Are you guys aghast?
I
Or
feel
not.
like you're gaslighting me.
Game recognized game.
So, You guys check the entire crew, including the captain, who goes next. Gordon Ramsay, the chef, you were attacked a lot.
Got beat to shit.
But you have a monster fort save of 6. So he does not appear. He has so many wounds on his body, you are not sure. Like, if a goblin with contagious ghoul fever was in melee with him, he likely was exposed, but he does not have any symptoms. So, where do you file him? He has more wounds than anyone else here.
And the possibility. He's a possibility.
Knowledge, religion. Would those affected with ghoul fever show up on detect evil? Or would
No.
the wound radiate
Not
evil?
until they turn. And I'll tell you this. You guys, Dismas, you buy heal every level, which to me indicates you plan to use it for forensic purposes.
Yes.
Dismas can tell you that every wound on the chef is a blade or an arrow. There are no teeth marks or claws on him. There's some old ones, but all the fresh wounds are just blades and arrows. And when Gaspar witnessed one of the goblins be overwhelmed by ghoul fever, he immediately went to like biting and clawing. He immediately like reverted to just animalistic attacks.
Yeah.
So you have
I think
that tidbit.
I think we can file him as clean.
You're probably going to check everybody tomorrow too, by the way.
Yeah.
Your protocol and your training indicates you're going to check everybody, including yourselves, every day for a week.
Also, I had a lot of direct exposure to these.
Yep.
I killed 4 of them.
And you have no bite marks. None of you were bitten or clawed, I don't think.
No, I wasn't bitten or clawed.
Okay. The captain submits to the check and immediately puts his clothes on and goes back up to the bridge.
He's clean?
Is he clean?
He was not injured. Well, he was minorly. He got shot by a crossbow or a bow at one point, but he was not in melee that much.
Tipped arrow.
And yeah, ghoul tipped arrow. This crewman was on the bridge for the fight, and the captain told him to stay there and man the wheel, which he did. So he is untouched, unfought, essentially.
Alright, check him,
And-
but probably clean.
Yeah, he is. Other than he has exposure from whatever the engine is. He has some patchy hair and weird rashes that aren't disease rashes. They're like look like funky sunburns. So yeah. This
How
crew
does
member.
an
What's that?
RBMK reactor explode?
Oh boy. Yeah. This crewman, same thing. This crewman was nearly killed in the engine room. He was stabilized, but probably by you guys after the fact, or maybe by the captain. Because the captain went straight to the engine room, killed all the goblins in there, and then came up the stairs from there. So this crewman has some injuries, and he looks a little sickly, but you're not sure if it's engine exposure or it's maybe too soon to be ghoul fever. So you think he's actually just got a shitty fort from engine exposure.
Like he wouldn't be showing symptoms.
He does not have any bites or claw marks.
No bites or claws? Okay.
Just engine.
Okay. So you send him to the dormitory.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. You run a bunch of young women who are hired onto the boat to be companions, and they too have not like the chef, but they have a shocking number of battle scars. Many of them have been stabbed or cut before. They've led a difficult life, it would seem.
Sorry about that, ladies. You should consider joining Temple of
Temple.
Erasmus.
Believe it or not, they've heard that they need Jesus before.
Yeah, they have heard they've never heard they need death. But they have been condemned to death, yeah. So you send them to the dormitory. They're pretty good. I'm trying to think. I'm going to skip ahead to the likelies here. The bard Successfully avoided melee entirely. He's uninjured. What a dude.
Wow.
These
Classic.
gamblers have no bite marks. This gambler has no bite marks.
That's
These
actually my nickname.
three gamblers here have wounds that Dismas cannot definitively say are not claw marks. So let's see where they stand. One of them will mark him as nauseated. One of them has an angry-looking possible claw wound.
Quarantine.
Quarantine in the infirmary.
Yeah. Wait.
Ghoul
before he
fever
goes-
will not manifest until a day or two if he's got it.
Okay.
Listen, we're gonna quarantine you, and that's gonna suck. But I'm gonna speak with the captain about getting you some free chips. All right, 9
That
diplomacy.
is a 9 diplomacy. Does
Sounding
anyone
good?
want to help to talk
Yeah.
up the chips?
Chips.
I can't.
The chips.
Doritos?
I've had the chips. They're really.
No.
Given that you
gambling
guys are
chips.
still using...
Chips for gambling.
Oh, that explains your
He
9
hasn't-
diplomacy check, because
I'm sorry. What do you guys call
I
them?
thought you
River
literally
dashers?
promised him some fucking lays
No, I heard
when
that
he
too.
might have a deadly
I-
disease.
Fake lays.
I've had a lot of the chips and traded them for money. It's a good.
Oh, they're those Schnucks artisanal Parmesan chips. Well then, I greet death with a smile.
And listen. If it turns out you do have any manner of ailment, we have a potion of remove disease. We will fix you. We're just going
Okay.
to isolate you for now. So don't panic. We can fix whatever is wrong.
Okay. Using the captain's key, you put him in the infirmary and lock it so nobody can mess with him.
We have
Remember
several
my family?
potions. Wink, wink.
And sides.
Okay.
Who done it?
Who door fucking over there?
It's not
I'm
me this
closing.
time.
I'm not playing the game. I'm just closing doors that will be closed by the crew.
Tim's door fucking. It's Tim.
Tim's door fucking. Yeah.
No, Harrison made a Foundry profile named Tim. That is fun. I get it now. POV, I'm living with Toby for 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Toby's gonna put.
I already
your head
warned.
in
I
the
already warned
door
Anna
plate.
because she's talking about staying over here most of the nights of winter break, and I'm like, the boys are gonna be in town. They're gonna be in the kitchen clunking around at 3 a.m. They're gonna scream and yell at 4 a.m. I'm gonna scream at them to shut the fuck up, or I'll rip off their arms and beat them to death with it. They're gonna giggle and then be loud 20 minutes later.
You ever seen a man covered in butter sliding down a wood hallway?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Yesterday.
I'm gonna save you the trouble of picturing it.
Mama, that's what good redacted sounds like.
Okay. Oh, I got to tell you guys about the game we played in the MFA class. It was they used AI art to create fake faces, but they used this is not a real person. They look photo real. They look very real, but they're not real people. And then the MFA, a couple of the kids, Alexis and Maggie, wrote fake dating profile stuff for them and made it a hot or not website.
Oh, wow.
And they called it, Alexis called it the game Hot Redacted in Your Area. And it like
That's
pulls up this dude and he looks kind of sporty, and Alexis wrote this profile for him that said, I'm a triathlete running from my demons, but my demons are triathletes too. Just great
This
shit.
is all very clever, yeah.
We had a great time playing that game. It's saved on Twitch somewhere. Yeah, it was good shit. Those kids are funny. Those are the kids that Harrison's playing D&D with. The GM is Alexis.
Huh.
Yeah.
Honk.
They're funny. They're a really funny bunch. Okay. Crew and passengers are checked and processed. The one functional crew is back there taking his turn on the engine, which the captain seems to think you all will have to help too.
I don't know about that, Chief. That's cancer in there. I mean, my hair fall out, not good. Don't understand why hair falling out in that room. Not going in the hair fallout room.
Well, the ship no go without the hair fallout room having somebody shovel coal in it, and ship need to
Yep.
go more than
Is there a
10
way-
hours a day.
Captain, another thing worth discussing is the fact that there is likely to be nearby a thorough ghoul problem. These
I'm gonna
goblins
move you
have come
guys
from somewhere.
to the bridge to talk to the captain about this.
The goblins have come from somewhere and will likely continue to harass your vessel more and more intensely on all of its following journeys through this river until the problem is dealt with. We can go kill it.
I can't worry about that right now. We lost crew. We need to get back to town as quick as we can because I'm gonna have a bunch of landlubbers manning the ship. We're gonna go at half speed on her for lucky.
I understand.
You're gonna need a new diplomacy check to ask this of him. You made
Captain,
him strip naked. You put your thumb in his butthole. You stripped the whole crew naked, which was a mixture of fun and not fun.
we're going to have to do it all again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Captain, if we don't go ashore and solve this problem with our 12-14 diplomacy check, then
Denvia's 17. You assist up to a 19. Anybody else?
I do not possess this skill.
I will
Harrison's
try.
charming.
Is this a lawful good follower of Pharasma?
No.
19.
So you assist, or you have 19, and then you're the assist if we use Gaspar's power. So we have a 23, which is pretty strong. You convince him of the need. He says,
Look, I understand you all are officers of the law. You gotta do what you gotta do. I am under contract under a situation like this to get back to town as quickly as possible. Do not delay. All optional stops are gone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend the next 8 to 10 hours training whatever passengers are willing to help crew. You go do what you gotta do, but if you don't come back in the next, say, 12 hours, I gotta motor to town.
That's fair.
Can you give us any more time than that? Might I see that contract, my good man?
He doesn't have it, but he does have a charter, and there are rules about, like, if he doesn't own the ship, then he's under somebody else's rules. And it would be normal protocol for if there's any kind of major problem, especially if there's a death, and there's several, or if you're suddenly on a short crew, you go straight back to port. And the nearest port is technically Ravengrove. He's sort of stretching his protocols a little bit by not turning around and going back to Ravengrove, because that would be faster.
I could lawyer if I saw it. I bought linguistics.
Okay. You are a cunning linguist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as much time as you can give us.
He nods at
But-
you.
If we don't stamp this out, you might as well sell the boat when you're going, because this is gonna get worse every trip.
He said, I ain't coming back this way. No how.
All right. Well,
I'm done. I'll be down on the docks giving squeezers for peanuts. I don't care.
oh my God. Okay, I don't know how much you're looking forward to that, but if it's not a lot, then just we're gonna
Squeezers
go.
for peanuts. Episode time.
No.
That's our captain.
God, so many fingers on his fucking hand to give a great squeezer. You ever had a 6-finger squeezer before, boy? Come
Hell
here.
Crush you. Crush your pain like a goddamn ketchup packet.
Just like that, we're demonetized. Anyway, well, it's my understanding that most of the party is out of spells.
Okay.
How long do we need to sleep if nobody keeps watch?
6 hours.
Captain, are you going to be in this room for the next 6 hours?
Nope. We'll be out there on the deck training the crew.
Okay.
Ship's anchored. Let's go sit right here.
All right. Let's all go to bed for 6 hours and then
The dorm
try
is full
to-
of resting passengers, although he's going to wake up a few and start training them. So you could actually lay down your bedrolls and camp on the bridge, or camp out on the deck and rest there.
We've done worse for less.
True.
Yeah, we camp out in the bridge and rest here. And then I think that gives us, if he's going to be around for 12 to 14 hours, we've got between 6 and 8 hours to get in, kill the ghouls, and get out. Anybody
Okay.
speak Goblin?
Nope.
Anybody got
Nope.
speak with Goblin? The spell?
Nope.
Well,
No.
You and I do in real life, but that's all I got.
Goblins very often speak common.
Oh, okay, good.
Also,
I pull out my sword
make sure
and
you
say
switch
I got
off
speak with-
your minute per level buffs. The only buff which should still be up is mage armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Weapon of All.
Okay, so we are resting.
Yes.
Actually, mage armor's going down because you're resting. Okay. Let's see.
I gotta get a floss pick. There's a fingernail between my teeth. Help!
What?
Oh, that is so cursed.
Kill me! It sucks! Kill me!
Do it! I'm here.
Your son. I'm here. Oh. Should one of us have kept watch? It's too late now. We're resting.
Okay. Dismas,
this.
your sleep is interrupted. One of the crew
Oh, no.
wakes you up. Says,
Yeah.
"There's a problem out here. I don't know if we should wake you up or not. I figured I'd just check with one of you."
What's the problem?
Well, someone, we was tying knots and teaching them how to weigh anchor, and we looked over the side, and there's looks like a couple of those little guys hanging on the side of the ship,
Oh shit.
just by their
Fuck.
fingernails.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I wake up the rest of the party
Okay.
and relay that information.
Okay. You are not fully
Fuck.
rested yet. You have rested 4 hours, but you need several more hours rest to complete it.
I explained that they're... Because you said the thing about the nets. Do we know about the nets?
The net.
That we sail through and the goblins, like, you know, it's like they catch and then that's how they cling onto our ship? Or we just know?
Gaspar saw it. Yeah, Gaspar
okay.
saw the apparatus that went, because he was kicking him over the side,
Oh, yeah.
and he saw the apparatus they were using.
Okay. So we appear to have run into another one of them goblin traps.
We hit another one?
We got more visitors.
We hit
Hanging up-
another goblin trap?
Hanging on the side.
Yeah. We forgot to have someone be looking out for those, or maybe they just didn't see.
You can roll initiative.
I don't have my. I can't see my first or second level spells, but I guess that's because I switched them around. Fuck.
You don't
How
have
far
any
through
yet.
our rest did we
Until you
get?
rest.
Yeah.
4 hours. You're not rested yet. Come on. There we go.
Okay, letting you guys know I do not have any attack spells. Oh, Ray of Frost, kind of.
Me neither.
If they've made this conversion to undead, Ray of Frost will not affect them anymore.
Oh, let's hope
And
they have not.
undead are largely immune to cold. Just ask Dramus.
Damn, and they all have a little undead buff on them. So it looks like. Looks like I'm a little fucked over here. I have potions though. These are scrolls.
Dinvaya, you are woken up. You are not in your... Oh, wait. You have chain shirt? You can sleep in your armor. You can stand up with 2 items.
With 2 items.
Like weapon shield, potion, boob, whatever.
Potion. Okay. Grab my weapon and my shield.
Okay. You stand up. Do you want to move out onto the deck?
Yes.
Okay. You step out onto the deck from the bridge, which is on the forward third of the ship, so you're right amidships on the top deck. And you see a gambler with a boat hook leaning over the starboard rail, poking at something, and you see a gambler leaning over the port rail, poking at something. You see one of the whores and the bard retreating to amidships away from the rail, and the captain is drawing his sword and heading towards the port rail. Starboard rail is 10 feet east of you, port rail is 25 foot west of you.
I go to the closer port.
Okay.
Port rail.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You're closer to the starboard rail. You're at the starboard rail now. 25. You look down and see, looks like goblins that you already fought. Their arms and faces are wounded. They look pale. They have made the conversion into undead, and they are just crawling out of the water, hanging onto the ship with their newfound ghoul claws. They will probably be climbing up directly. There's 2 on this side.
Even
They
though
are
we
not part of the
beheaded-
net apparatus.
We beheaded all of them.
These are not headless goblins. They are goblins who were kicked or punted or struck off the ship in whole
Bastards.
body portions.
We got Ghoulfield goblins. At least
Whoever
2
the
on this side.
Whoever the fuck did that, whoever been throwing off whole goblins, whoever the fuck been throwing out perfectly good goblin corpses, we're gonna have fuck chat.
I think you know that it was you, right? Like you kicked one over the side right away.
Right, but whoever did the other 3,
That's right. There you go. Dinvaya, 10 feet north of you, a goblin successfully makes the rail and crawls over the side. He has a pale, bluish glow coming off of his eyes. His mouth is open, his tongue is hanging out, and is elongated about twice as long as a goblin tongue normal would be. And his teeth are all sort of extended and jagged looking, and his hands end in claws. And he's not wielding a weapon, which they were before. They like to have their little horse choppers and stuff normally. So he is fully gone into Ghoul Land.
Okay. Good stuff.
get all of the... Can I speak? Or only on my turn I could speak?
You can talk now.
Say, all of the scrubs, all non-security personnel, get in the fucking bridge. Do not fight.
Do not make
engage.
contact.
Jasper would only be able to yell this if someone had said, "Ghoul goblins! Oh!" Which I'm hoping Dinvaya would have said.
Yes, I did in fact say that.
Well, he's got a 10-foot boarding pike, so he pokes over the edge just to see if he can knock this one loose. He misses. Little Gabagool climbs up directly next to Dinvaya. There's now two north of you.
I shove this man out of my way. Rear up next to this goblin, and I stand here and I shoot.
Actually, I believe you would have had to use some of your action to stand up from sleep, sir.
Move.
I was not sleeping.
He was the first to be woken up.
Oh, God.
So he actually does
Fucking-
get a normal turn this round.
Well, I was peeing, and that teaches me to run my whore mouth.
Yeah. Wow.
What were you saying to?
No, you're good. Take a shot if you want.
Okay. Yeah. This one will be. Yeah.
Okay. 24. You shooting at the one adjacent to Denvaya?
Yes.
Blam. Shot passes straight through the head, shattering the skull. It falls back onto the deck.
That is so much damage.
It's really good.
Blast.
I think he did a smite on it. Looks like it's got
Yeah,
all the goobles.
Yeah, they turned undead, and now they're
So
gonna
now they
turn
count.
die. Yeah.
Yep. They're climbing up on the port side as well.
Is this
gotta
a
move.
window here?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
This is also a window?
Yeah. These are some of the only windows still left intact on the ship.
Do I have enough action to stand up 5 foot and pool cue him through a window?
Yeah, only the blunt end. Yeah.
Alright. All non-security personnel to the bridge. What the fuck?
You thump him straight in the chest, collapsing breaking a couple ribs, sort of partially collapsing his chest cavity, and he snarls at you. Stays on his feet.
That would have killed a regular goblin.
It would have. This lady retreats. This guy follows commands and 5 foot back towards the... He moves to the center of the deck, away from the rail. This little gabagool climbs up, snarling at the man who just poked at it with a boat hook. Crew member steps out here, he steps to the center of the bridge, gets ready to handle the wheel in case the captain gives him an order.
Okay. This is glass here, right? This windows.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're gonna fuck up this whole boat. I just smashed a window. You gonna smash a window?
I was probably gonna, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop over here. Try and hit this guy.
Also, Gaspar would not be wearing his breastplate, correct?
Yeah, you can't sleep in it. Damn, Kavira. You open the window and
Holy shit.
stab him straight through the neck, and it snarls and recoils, but does not fall down.
That was a great hit.
Thanks.
Captain draws his cutlass and goes after this one. Gets a piece of him, but doesn't down him. Bard
Also-
refrains from combat.
Gotta wipe your
Right.
swords. No one lick your swords.
It's my favorite pastime. How many gabagools are within 30 feet of me, Tobis?
There's 3.
3.
That
they are
you know.
they are undead, correct?
They are.
So this will hurt them. Oh, what the hell?
No,
I just pulled something.
no, the bard. I do have the bard. He pulls out his instrument. He summons his instrument and begins playing to give you all +1
Nice.
hit and damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boogie damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
I go?
play
Is
it
it my-
again.
Hey, hey,
Say it again,
hey,
Surge. Maybe. No. Not working. No. Did not trigger. Am I out of channels, Toby?
Oh God, you might be. No, you're not out. You're trying Chan 2?
Yeah.
4chan?
Yeah, try 4chan.
I don't.
It's not triggering.
Yeah, it's popping up. That could be why. Yep, success.
Uh-huh.
Okay, these boys. They get a will save. That is made it, failed. So this guy, half damage. This guy, half damage. This guy over here, full damage. You blast all three of them, but they stay on their feet because your damage rolled kind of potato.
Gotcha.
This one directly in front of you lunges through the open window at Kovira.
Yeah.
Successfully clawing her. Put the damage on you, and now you can make a fort save. You do not get paralyzed, but since you were hit, it does attempt to bite you, and it succeeds. Now you can make a save versus ghoul fever.
So just a fort save again?
Yep,
Okay. Oh no.
you do not get ghoul fever. So far.
So, yeah.
This gambler 5 foot back and takes a wild swing with the boat. Pike does not work.
Said the captain.
did almost
Watching
hit
didn't watching Dinbaya do the thing reminds me that I can do the thing, and I channel energy to destroy undead.
Hell yeah.
Take that,
Holy
bitches.
shit. Okay. Let me do their saves. That's a fail. That's a fail. And that's a success. This one takes half damage and is destroyed by the channel. This one takes full damage and is destroyed by the channel. And
Yeah,
this
I
one
got him.
takes full damage and is destroyed by the channel. You're out of combat.
Rest my so pleased.
Are you, is he pleasured? Is this what these are like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you successfully channel positive, it's basically a truck stop blowjob. It's amazing.
After 18 hours without peeing.
It's not. It's
coursing
not.
through me.
It's not quite a dockside squeezer, but it's close.
That's right.
Yeah. A dockside squeezer also sounds like a really nice, like, tropical drink.
Also, the bard is just kind of hitting his stride.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We can dance for a second. Maimed and fucked.
The head.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to move.
Consecrate. Throw him over the side.
Oh,
and
we're gonna come
then
back. Okay, I can move.
The head.
God, the guy.
Consecrate. Throw him over the side.
Bad.
The head. I love my fucking job so much. Consecrate. Throw him over the side. Alright.
Back to bed.
As you were.
Your voice is different every time.
As you
Toby.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, because Foundry Dump, I have a channel spot. Have a channel 2 loaded. That it won't let me.
Fire
so can
it.
I use it and
I'll
use it
replace
as
the
positive
charge.
heal it? Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Use it as healing instead of.
Sure.
So gather around, chitlins. Whoever's hurt.
Okay. Yeah, just spend that one, and then you guys can click this heal he rolled. Yeah. Let me apply this to the crew as well, because they're right here.
Feel my power.
Okay.
Let it seep into your bones.
You guys finish your rest.
I
And
don't
you
think
are,
anyone got hit aside from Kavira, right?
Kavira did, and she made her save. I have clicked rest on all of you. You should have your spells and shit back. You are fully rested. We are at 6 hours until the captain wants to leave.
Party pooper.
Can we have a rowboat?
Yes.
Grab a dinghy. Can I borrow
Does
a
any-
dinghy?
What's the rowboat skill?
Right.
Riding is fine, or just a strength check.
Survival.
I got a -4 in that.
Gaspar, you are slow. Can I ride a horse along the riverbank? Keep watch. Probably be very dangerous and silly to do.
So we're headed to Tam Ravenna,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna get to Lebstad somehow from there?
Yeah, Tamarvena, she's booked a carriage to take you from Tamarvena to Kortad and then on up to Lebstad.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
When does the carriage leave?
She bought it. It's waiting for you.
Oh, wow. Money.
Okay, how long would it take for
Gotta
us to
love-
walk to fucking Tam Ravenna from here?
Days. Well, maybe a week and a half.
Okay. So even if we don't make the boat, we'll just
Yeah.
kick some ass.
Your itinerary
just-
looks kind of like a this. There's roads that will take you all the way up there.
I could always, Oh, hold on. Let me see. Damn it. I was going to say meditate for an hour and cast mount 3 times. Give you guys horses.
If you guys end
So
up
we're-
traveling on your own, that's not a terrible idea.
If we,
Mount's
if
really good
push
for that.
comes.
Mhm.
Cool.
So it would actually
Back-
be cast mount 3 times and then reduce person 1 time and then someone's Ant-Man for 4 minutes on the mount.
Okay. Denvia's strength check of 13 is enough to get you guys to shore safely. You are on the shore over here on the north side. What do you do?
We look for
Um,
tracks.
Something roll perception or, yeah.
Try
Okay.
to track.
Survival.
I will
then.
roll survival and you nerds
Yeah.
can assist me.
I cannot anymore.
I don't know about that. Like,
All right, then don't assist me, nerds. Stay the fuck away.
Good,
Just don't
good.
touch me.
Whatever you do.
I've got a 31. You guys just fuck off.
Wow.
Oh, man, my hand be
You
hovering over that
wavered,
button.
and now I'm done with the idea of your help. I also shift my teamwork feat to lookout, which means if anyone can act in the surprise round, I can act.
Okay. You find tracks all around the shore of the river here. In fact, some regular trails. The goblins definitely live around here and patrol, hunt around here. They fish, probably.
So cute.
And they clearly have up ahead of where the boat is now, is where they went in the water, a collection of ropes and old fish hooks and other pieces of scrap metal that snag attached to some chunks of wood that clearly float. And this is how they sort of put a drag net in the river ahead of the boat, and the boat drives into it, and they just hang on to it until it hooks onto the boat, then they climb up. That's their whole strategy.
I start cutting the net.
Okay.
I take 2 rounds to just cut the shit out of the net.
Sure. You can obliterate their rope here.
3rd round because it's fun.
Okay.
I love my scythe.
And my scythe loves me.
There aren't many like it, and this one is mine.
Wow. They have a number of regularly used, well-worn trails that go northeast of here, or mostly east of here.
Okay. We begin moving northeast.
Okay. You guys walk for an hour or so and see many different trails converging. And you, on the trail ahead, see something laying in the bushes next to it.
Investigate.
All right.
Wait.
25 perception from Denvi. What?
So I've got
Let the rogue. Let the rogue go find a trap.
Just roll perception from back
No.
here. And then I start detecting evil on it from this range.
I would like
I
to
could detect-
undead. Oh yeah.
No.
I always think it's gonna be, what is that? What the fuck is that? But then it's this one, and then I get nervous.
Yeah, same. You've conditioned me.
That was the last time I felt fear. True fear.
Okay.
It's like magic isn't working. Bastard.
The corpse radiates evil and detects as undead. As what's laying beside the road is a mostly eaten goblin corpse that has become animated as a ghoul. It's really just a head and a torso and some chewed off limbs. And it's sort of laying there looking at you and writhing softly, quietly.
Kill it. Kill it.
I got something for this. Hang on, this is a little bit of nuance here.
Jesus.
49.
49 is pretty good. You successfully coup de grace that crippled ghoul.
Here,
Coup de
Dismas,
grace.
Dismas, do you want to take the Pharasma scythe and say the prayer over this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
knowledge religion and beat a 10. You consecrate it.
Oh, I might not.
He failed.
No, not like that.
Uh,
Wait, I can. Oh, never mind.
There you go.
Here
You
comes
assist
the
him.
practice.
He forgets. He gets halfway through the prayer and then looks at you and goes, "Line."
Line.
Line.
We should enchant your gun to do this.
yeah.
That would be rad as hell.
Okay.
Level
I
5.
want to know if they're doing it right, because I don't think they're doing it right.
Oh no.
You are not exactly sure. You have a total of 10, and if they're doing it wrong, you're not sure you'd know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Fair
coming in.
They seem confident.
Okay.
Unless that'll bring their score down, then I will not come in with a roll.
You could bring it down.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You
we're
could
on the
cause them
knife's
to
edge of
fail
failure.
to sanctify the ghoul, and then it could come back as lich and eat everyone.
Oh.
Wait,
Son of a lich.
Nothing
no,
wrong
hit
with
it,
these
hit it
statements.
again.
Okay. Okay.
All right, it's good.
It is
The
like a
trail
pulp in the
continues and
earth.
heads into a nearby valley. You're now 2 hours from the boat. And
Uh-oh.
you see that the trails converge on more and more trails leading through the whole area of the forest until one very well beaten path leads to a cave.
Okay.
What's our
Just
inventory? What
some
time of day
cave.
is it? We gotta be.
So we've been on the road for about 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Correct.
And we need to be turning around in about. This cave is 2 hours away from the
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
We've got about 2 hours until we need to go back.
If we just have to account for like any other combat that we get into, because if we get caught up, then we'll be in trouble.
Combat don't take long. Gaspar flexes.
That's right. Round 6 seconds.
Um,
Best
But-
10 seconds.
okay. So this cave is probably full of ghouls.
Yeah.
I propose that we make a bunch of really loud noise at the entrance, and then just cast buff spells. And they come to us and we kill them.
Yeah.
Because I think the other option is move into there where the terrain's probably all fucky wucky. Or
And get acrobatics to death by a bunch of fucking goblin ghoulies.
send the rogue in alone.
Yeah.
To get murder gobble ghoulies.
Yeah, how well does the rogue roll? Everyone's favorite Pathfinder minigame.
Hasn't been good.
How'd you roll on stealth today? Oh, looks like you rolled under 5. Enjoy your next character.
Prepare to die. Okay.
That is a fun game. I like that game.
So the only thing is we may actually may have something to gain from advancing if there are any goblins left alive that we could team up with in the old enemy of my enemy thing. What do you guys think? Bang a stick and kill everything that shows up, or should we move in?
I, I I think we bang a stick and kill everything that shows up and then move in to get the stragglers. That makes sense.
All right,
It seems the safest way.
that's a good blend of the two. I appreciate that. All right, we begin to move up. Here, we can at least stealth up to the entrance. We're all really stealthy.
Oh yeah. Roll your stealth, Dinvaya.
With my 7.
Ooh,
You
never
ready,
mind.
baby?
Tim's got you with a 7. I don't think you can get lower than that. Well, maybe you can. Oh, you did.
Good
Natural 1, -1.
Oh.
Dinvaya has a perfect 0, everybody.
Hell
Clang,
yeah.
clang, clang. We don't even need to
Clang,
make any
clang, and a
noises.
cuss.
Yeah, I am making the noise. I
Oh,
am
no.
the noise.
Dinvaya trips on a stick, falls into a thorn bush, screams in pain, rolls
No,
to
I
her
cuss.
feet,
I don't scream. I
and
just start
curses
cussing.
a hideous blue streak that would turn a Russian's ears red. And we will roll initiative. Let's see.
Because we were fighting Dinvaya's demons.
I mean, you guys said let's make a noise and draw him out, and she did. She just right on,
So
on
many.
task.
Ooh! I go first.
Me.
Me.
Oh, I almost went first instead.
Oh,
What is that?
Wait, no, I didn't.
Good
Your
lord.
initiative is monstrous. Holy shit.
What
Big
is
boy.
that?
Swinging initiative dong over there.
good
Hey, you
lord.
might want to clear some of them gabagools out of the tracker. There's like a lot.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake. He hit Kappa Control V a lot.
Topi, did my initiative roll? There's so many pop-ups happening right
It
now.
did.
It's not even
It
funny.
did.
Okay.
And you started screaming, "What the fuck is that?" as you tripped into the thorn bush. It's pretty appropriate RP, I thought.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, total package. Okay, so.
Been told that many a night.
Yeah.
No.
A little
We have
gabagool
a
comes
point?
sprinting, hissing, and spitting out of the cave at you, fully turned into a ravenous ghoul. Glowing eyes, claws, drool dripping off of its fangs.
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, unless it's too late.
Oh, you've already got that up. It lasts 8 hours. You cast that shit before you leave the house.
Yeah, you can go ahead and click Mage Armor. It won't count on your turn.
I'm gonna cast a buff spell though. I'm gonna cast Veil of Positive Energy.
Oh,
I'm
What?
I'm surrounded by positive energy. It gives me the protection from evil's sacred
Okay.
bonus on AC and
Cool.
saves, but only versus undead things.
Cool. There you go. Another little gabagool
I'm also gonna cast Pro Evil.
comes
That's
sprinting
so
out.
Silly.
Pro Evil's great.
Here to go.
Or create pit. Web.
I would love to, but I've rested and I would have to meditate for an hour.
I shift my inquisitorial judgment to protection, giving me +1 armor class. Then I cast Shield of Faith, gives me an additional +2 armor class, which
Okay.
should make my AC 22 or
She said she's
21.
22. We in room 22.
And then I run up here and look tasty.
Okay.
AC
You do.
21. I don't know if that's accurate. Oh, it is. Yeah, 21's accurate.
Goblin comes sprinting around the corner and tries to claw you once. Misses.
He would never.
They just flying out of there with abandon.
Reckless abandon.
Dinvaya, you are. There is a 10-foot wide cave entrance opening to the south, 15-foot southeast of you. Okay. You put on Shield of Faith. Now, Gaspar is adjacent southeast, and there are 3 ghoul goblins already piling onto him, directly southeast of you. The cave entrance behind them to the south.
Can I-
Ogren vibes.
Can I get in the midst of that so he gets flank, or I can prevent them from getting some flank?
1,
Is there any
2,
way?
3, 4, 5. Yeah, you have now provided flank on one of the goblins. You're also blocking one of the cave entranceways. And Gaspar, you and Gaspar have flank against this goblin. And you have Shield of Faith up, which gives you a 20 AC.
Doesn't matter if they start rolling 29s like they fucking were all
Oh
last
my
night.
Oh
god.
man.
They might. They're a lucky
Boat
bunch of
give
gobbies.
goblin plus
Remember,
10.
guys, I believe we have 2 potions of remove disease. So if me and Denvaya is the only people who gets hit, that's square. I don't know how many goblin survivors we're gonna have.
Wiped out the entire population in this area.
These
might find-
goblins are in tattered outfits even for goblins. Their hands and faces are covered in dried, blackened blood. They've been ghouls for at least half a day or more. You're probably not going to find anybody alive in this cave, is what your professional training tells you.
We might find some goblin treasure.
I prematurely cast Pro Evil, I think, so I assume I was supposed to do that on my turn.
Yeah,
right?
you can do that. You can
I'm
also
so
move
sorry.
on this turn if you wish.
I already cast Pro Evil. I was also going to cast Cat's Grace on myself, but I don't know what the limit is.
One spell per turn. You can move if you
Okay.
wish. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just move then.
You move. Last Gabagool tries to come out, but the tunnel is getting clogged with goblins. This Gabagool here attacks, full attack on Gaspar.
Oh, that one hits.
Oh.
21. Take that damage and roll me a fort save. 15. You are not paralyzed, causing a TPK
Hooray.
in round 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part of Ghoul Fever.
Well, it's a separate power of ghouls. Their touch paralyzes. Their bite transmits ghoul fever.
I
The
move over
touch
here.
is what tends to cause TPKs.
What's the rule on collat? Like, cause I got like 3 lined up like really nice right here.
Someday you
Like,
might get a power that does that. That would be awesome.
I'll settle for shooting this guy.
They are sprinting around with abandon like me playing Chivalry holding down my left mouse button. So they're hard to line up exactly. Unpredictable, hyper-aggressive movements. That's natural. 1 as you jam your gun and misfire. Indeed, causing Pharasma's tears. This Gabagool full attacks Denvaya. 10 and 17 misses, does not penetrate her armor and shield defense. And you guys see pushing through the crowd, getting to about 10 feet south of Denvaya, a much bigger, much larger looking goblin. It still has quite a bit of muscle mass on it. Its claws are very developed, and it looks like it was probably the first one to turn or maybe the most powerful one to turn. But it definitely looks different than the others. And scarier. And it can't quite get to the front of the line.
A little about this Gabagool.
It should just kill its buddies in front of it.
It looks
Get
like
him
it's
out of the
thinking
way.
about it.
Why does
Yeah.
the biggest Gabagool not simply eat the other 5 Gabagools?
That's right.
It probably did.
The one between Denvaya and I, which we have flank on, receives this attack.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow, yeah, bye.
That is
Next.
huge, and it stays on its feet. It is
He
nearly dead.
also receives this attack.
That hits, and it's dead.
Nice.
And then
Huge
I,
slash across the body,
Next.
followed by the club with the bottom of the weapon. You
I
want
will
to 5 foot
not
hop
5
into that
foot.
spot?
No,
Damn, son.
because I think they can get around us if we're.
They're
this is
small enough that they could get around either of you. Yeah, and if they run through there, they provoke from both.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave that little kill alley open. Hey, you guys, hang your bussies out. Look advertising up there.
My pussy's always hanging out.
Hang your
Ah,
bussy
yeah.
out. Okay.
Toby writing down the timestamp of the recording to omit all audio.
Yeah. This one feverishly attacks Gaspar and misses both times. This one can't get to the front. Denvaya,
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gabagools immediately south of you. Adjacent south.
Oh,
You're
well,
stuck in a narrow opening.
How far is the big gabagool from the
10 foot
Vi?
southeast of you. He's in the middle of the pack.
Okay. I cast spiritual weapon on that bitch.
Okay. Let's do this.
I think you have to trigger the spell itself.
Yeah. I still haven't fixed a better way for us to do this, but I will.
That's okay.
Okay, spell is cast, and then I got to put a template to remind me that it's there. Boof. Got it.
And then
Now you may attack with it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Toby, goddamn fucking.
What? Is it popping up?
Yeah.
Everything popping up again?
Everything's fucking popping up again. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's see. That does hit. Nope, it doesn't hit his touch armor class. Your spiritual weapon misses.
Okay.
His touch armor class is real good.
Okay, that's one.
Okay. And that's your turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God,
1
book.
second, Josh. I'm going to pop in and try to fix your settings because it won't take more than a second, I think. Let me see what's going on.
It just keeps popping up. Yeah, that
Let's
shit.
see. Yeah, it is. The mini has wiped all your settings again. I don't understand.
Oh,
I
that's
think it may be
frustrating.
switching back and forth between the computers, just doing it now. Okay, lowering this. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Collapse item cards. Skip action prompts. No measure templates. Boom. Okay. Close all the existing pop-ups and put you back on the chat prompt, and I think you're good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. This little gabagool
Went to the market.
comes charging through, provokes an AOO from Dinvaya and Gaspar. Oh shit. Dinvaya connects for 24, killing it. You get to keep your AOO, Gaspar, which is going to matter because you probably don't have combat reflexes, and more of them are coming.
I don't have anything like that.
Good.
Okay. I was gonna do. I have to look if Scorching Ray comes out in a cone.
Nope, it's a single target ranged attack.
Okay. And I'm okay at this angle to hit this guy since he's within.
mhm.
Awesome. Here we go.
You can shoot the big guy, actually, if you wish.
Sure. I actually will probably chip away at him because he'll be more of a
Okay.
problem later. Okay. Hold on.
That hits exactly. She blasts the big one with 14 fire damage, and he looks hurt, but not that hurt. He's got a lot of HP.
Very
Damn,
good.
son.
Blast him in the chest, and he steps back for a second and then snarls and renews the attack. This gabagool, boom, boom, comes running through. That's going to be an AOO from Gaspar.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, baby. I'm about to get
Baby.
excessive on your ass. Damn it.
That's a total of 10. You miss. He tries to
No.
claw Dismas. With a 14, he misses.
Hell yeah.
That one's dead. So we are on Dismas' turn.
I'm like that Alabama moonshiner in the video. The goblin doesn't know that I'm immune to ghoul fever, but I'm like, bite me,
Bite
bitch. It won't bite me.
It won't taste the bad damn moonshine.
Bite me. And I
So ape.
swing at it.
Okay.
Swing at him.
This is one of those. This is one of those situations where it's awesome to be the paladin. You're just like everyone else is sweating, ghoul fever, and all that bullshit. And you're like, "Pfft."
Like, my God loves me. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
Wait, are you immune to ghoul fever? You're immune
Yes.
to the
All-
disease?
All
All
disease.
diseases,
All disease.
including
Level-
magical
Wow.
diseases. At
Level fucking
3.
paladin.
You
Yeah.
immune to this? I just hit you in the dick with the butt of my sword. Anyway.
Yes, it doesn't hurt. Verizon protected me.
Like technically he is immune to the paralysis even.
Damn, that's nice. Fuck.
Yep.
Wait, is that from level 1 paladin?
No, you get it.
Palette.
2 or 3? Yeah,
Mm.
3.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
He's
Damn it.
immune to fear and
level-
disease.
Level 2 is charisma to all saves. We're not. I mean, it's not crazy.
Double claw attack on Dinvaya does not penetrate her defenses, but here comes the big ghoul, who now steps into the breach and single claws at Gasper. 19
He misses.
just misses.
AC is 21 with the judgment thing.
Yep. You're up.
Hmm. How hurt is this guy? Not that hurt?
A little bit. He took a
Little bit
scorching
hurt.
ray.
Alright. He's flanked right now.
He is.
Big old flank stank.
The fool.
Gets this one.
Papa Gob.
And then he gets this one.
He is hit by the first one and hit by the second one. He looks like he's getting pretty beat up. This little gob squeezes past his buddy and attacks Dinvaya with a claw from flank.
Oh no.
Hits Dinvaya for 3. Dinvaya can make me a fort save or be paralyzed. You are
Oh, no.
paralyzed.
Shit.
How long?
What is it? 1 round.
Mm.
Lucky there's no ghast present. Ghasts are smart enough to coup de grace, but ghouls are not. Full attacks on Gasper. Looks like I got him once. Now is where we kill the party.
I make it.
You are not paralyzed, but you do take that damage. Little Gabagool. This little Gabagool goes sprinting through and attacks Kovira.
He provokes.
Do you have combat reflexes?
It was
Oh, wait,
last
it was
round
just
that I
your
swung
turn,
at one.
so it's
Yeah.
replenished. Yeah, you have one. You
I
do it.
claim the right.
That hits and does a bunch of damage, but he does make it there to claw Kovira,
Avira.
which he rolls a 1 and misses. Dinvaya, you are paralyzed this turn.
However, though,
Yeah. Oh, true.
Big Gabagool takes it in the dome.
He does. Your spiritual weapon continues, and this time it hits for
1 damage.
What?
one.
My point has been made.
Yes. Oh, that was clever.
What's going on, spiritual weapon? What are you doing? I need to look at this. This is
Not its best.
most irregular.
Did -1 force damage. 1d8 plus 1 plus -5 strength.
Because you're paralyzed. Oh, because
So
I
that
have your
lessened.
spiritual weapon affected by all of your abilities. So that's why. So I could just take that negative off. We're good.
-1.
So he
force
did
damage.
6.
How does that work? The force comes out of the man back at the weapon.
Yeah.
It's recoil.
Basically,
Yeah.
Josh strikes him with a pillow. So that's going to be
Cutesy little
Take
fantasy
that.
pillow
Bam.
fight.
okay. This little gabagool comes running up
This
into the
little
traffic jam.
This little gabagool.
Cool, yeah. I'm gonna gabba cool. All right, well, this homie ran into a flank, so
Hit his
Oh.
ass.
go get his
Cut
ass.
his head off.
Yeah, that's won't go happen. I can do full attack, and then because I'm flanking, it's a sneak attack, right?
Uh-huh.
Always
Yeah.
forget. I always forget.
Natural 1. You miss.
Ah,
Beautiful.
I
That would have been a
how
truckload of
does
damage.
this always happen.
A double
know.
claw dismiss.
Oh,
Crit
my
confirms. Make a
Oh,
s-
shit.
and you're immune to the paralysis, but now I get a bite attack.
Bite me, bitch!
The only how about that? The only person immune to the disease, I'm like, how about a crit? Hilarious. These goblins.
You're not allowed to run goblins in this campaign
Okay.
anymore.
We're gonna run the
Yeah.
all goblin hobgoblin
Take-
campaign
Yeah,
someday.
it's-
That damage.
Toby has the goblin fever, really, out
I
of all
do.
of us.
Gabagool.
I feel it in my bones.
Gabagool. I reach inside myself and all I hear is
R/perfectly cut screams.
You stole the words from my mouth hole.
I provoke from this yammering chimp and shoot at the real threat.
Don't talk about Gaspar
Okay.
like that.
The
you
big
get
one.
fucking clawed.
Shoot at
As
the
you
big
fire
one.
your gun, you take a claw.
Wow, Papa.
Holy shit!
You raise your rifle as this other goblin slashes across your side. You wince in pain, but hold the rifle steady and pop the big goblin in the head for 73.
Holy shit!
One big blood splatter, also.
You get that charge of smite back. Pharasma likes the cut of your jib today.
So please.
Holy fuck!
Feels so good to be a
Fucking
servant of Pharasma.
Deleted.
Double claws on Dinvaya. Both of them hit. I need 2 more fort saves, Josh, but if you can make both of these, you come out of paralysis.
Okay.
Success. Success.
Hey.
You are getting clawed up and you feel this vile ghoul paralyzing touch coursing through your body, and she reaches deep within her side, inside of herself, gets angry, something, overpowers all of it.
Hell yeah!
She is no longer paralyzed. There we go. Big Gabagool is headless.
Turns out he needed that. I swing at
See,
the
you guys are
one-
lucky too. How about that?
Yeah, that
I
was.
Say
swing
we
at
took
the
the-
one north of me that Kovira. and I
Harrison
flanked.
screenshot that and put it in Carrion chat. That's the correct
that's
record
fucking
for this
rad.
campaign so far.
Hell yeah.
You took the weight
Which
off of his
you're
shoulders.
probably always going to hold, but if someday Sid does a massive sneak attack, she could have a bigger damage round, but that's going to hold for a while. That looks like it misses, and it misses. Tim's just got nothing. He's in amazement at Disma's shot.
I also 5 foot here, so then Vaya cannot be flanked.
I
Yeah.
hit Dinvaya again, and she gets to make another paralysis fort save.
Hell yeah!
And she
Oh
fails. She's
my
paralyzed
God.
again. Enjoy
Hell
that.
yeah!
Hell, ghouls are fun.
Tim, you're in a flank now, too, though.
This
Near
Gabagool,
her.
full attacks.
No, you're right.
Gasper, I got you
The
once.
First one will hit.
That
I
gives
go
me a
fort
bite attack.
save.
I hit you with my bite. So you also got to save versus that.
Fail. Fail.
You're paralyzed and you have ghoul fever. Congrats.
Thanks.
Oh,
This
He
little
won't
guy
turn for a little while, though, right?
hits Kovira twice in a
my
row.
God, they're turning on.
2 fort saves for Kovira. Actually, let's make sure it's not 3. No, it's not 3, just 2.
Ah, yes, just 2.
That's success. That's
Oh,
success.
thank
You are
God.
not paralyzed. I'll put this damage on you for you.
Be right back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the damage. Good job.
Yo, you're welcome. So nice. So nice.
Yes, feels great.
Okay.
All
Dinvaya, paralyzed this round. Gabagool?
Okay.
Yeah.
So because I am paralyzed, I cannot manipulate my spiritual weapon.
That's right.
Okay.
You would need a move
Just make sure I
action to
understood.
redirect it.
That's what I thought. So it's just hanging out.
Kovira is not paralyzed.
Does rules lawyering here a little
Huh?
bit? So because I can't utilize it, does it count as a round against it?
Yeah, it's a duration thing.
Okay. I thought
It
so, but I
attacks
wanted to
once
double check.
around for its duration. Yeah,
So even though I can't attack, it still counts against its existence.
correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bummer.
That's all right.
Kovira, is she AFK?
No, I'm
Is
here. I'm
she-
here.
Oh, she.
I'm
okay.
just looking. I'm looking at my
You're good,
stuff.
you're good.
Gaspar.
Gaspar and Dinvaya are paralyzed, so they do not provide
Mhm.
flank.
Okay.
This goblin right in
Um,
front of you is very hurt.
Yeah, I might just try to take him out. Because is Gaspar technically also flanked this way?
paralyzed.
Flanked and
Diagonally
paralyzed. It doesn't really matter though. Yeah, just being paralyzed is worse
it wouldn't
than
matter.
anything else.
Oh, yes, yeah. Um.
As long as you kill something, you're good.
No, yeah, I'm going for that. Do shocks affect undead or no? Similar to how like
Yes,
frost doesn't.
they do.
Okay. I'll probably just
Shocking
hit 'em,
Grasp is
but-
awesome against these guys. It's way more HP damage than they can survive.
Okay, I can do that.
And with Shocking Grasp, since it's melee touch, if you miss, you keep the charge. Like you keep trying.
Mm. Oh yeah. Ah.
Like you just missed by rolling fucking amazingly bad. But you get to try it again next time.
Are we sure there's not just something going on?
I fucking attempt to murder Dismas and fail.
All right. So
Now remember, Dismas, you can offensive channel. Or
I-
defensive channel.
I'm 5 foot here,
Yeah.
and I've prayed for Asma and
Mhm.
asked her for guidance as
Mhm.
to who should get this potion of cure paralysis. And she said Gaspar.
Okay.
For fairly obvious reasons.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Because he's also a Pharasma chosen. That's true.
That's right.
Okay.
The
Gaspar's
nepotism.
paralysis is removed.
Yay.
Good use of
I
that
think
item.
that's. I think
Very nice, thank
that's
you.
all. I think that's provoked though from those 2 goblins.
Okay. I
Oh my
fucking
god.
chew up Dinvaya some more. Dinvaya, you can make 3 fort saves. 1 versus Ghoul Fever, 2 versus more paralysis. And then I will try to provoke. I will 1 claw on Dismas, another claw on Dismas. Dinvaya, that is made it, and failed. You have Ghoul Fever.
At least you're not paralyzed.
Yeah, you know.
Eh.
Plus.
Let's see. Is this what I put this on? No. So I'm going to. Did anybody else fail versus Ghoul Fever yet?
I sure did.
But we
Okay.
have like a day, right?
Do you though?
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
going
so
to
I'm
be
gonna save
immediately
that.
ghouls.
Do you though? I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have the spell remove disease, Sid?
No, I have I just have a potion.
It's a
I have one
cleric
too.
thing, and I don't think you guys are high enough level. Well, maybe Dinvaya can. We can find out.
Who
Okay,
of these
Gaspar.
ghouls is hurt?
This
The ones
bunny here.
between you and Kovira are.
Yeah.
The ones in the cave entrance are untouched.
Okay, I'm going to try and swing up northwest at that one. Between the one south of Kovira. God damn it.
God damn it, Bobby.
That misses, I imagine.
It does. Well, yeah, they both miss. If you had 5-footed here to get flank, you would have hit.
Yeah, that would just be one more flank on Dinvaya, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or does it not matter because she's paralyzed?
Yeah, I mean, flank or paralysis is worse than flank or anything else.
Oh, then I do 5 foot there and then do that.
Paralysis is like being flanked by anyone that can see you at any range.
Oh,
It's the maximum fuck.
can I back gain this 5 foot then?
Sure.
I
You
didn't do
club
that.
this first man, and he's down. And then you miss your attack on the second one or the door entrance one because you don't have flank on
Maximum
both.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
missed this one.
It's cleric and inquisitor level 3, so we don't have access to it.
This one continues to murder Dinvaya. He is just ripping chunks of flesh off of her now. She gets another fort save.
Ugh.
And she is paralyzed for another round. And this one, full attacks Gaspar. Hits once.
That Zygo one hits.
Fort save versus paralysis.
I'll make it.
Made it.
Does he get a bite since he hit with one, or does he have to hit with both?
Nah, he gets his bite. You are right. Miss.
That misses.
Okay, remove this guy from the list.
Dismiss, will you heal us? We are fucking dying.
This one sprints through the combat to kill Kavira, provokes an AOO from Gaspar.
Bitch. Yeah.
Hits,
Yeah.
he takes it, but he still makes it there. And Successfully claws Kavira. Make a fort
Wait,
save.
is that factoring in her bonus armor class from protection from evil?
I think so. I think I have her pro evil set to add. Just base AC. Let me check. Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
What does it make your total AC, Sid?
20.
God damn it.
Yeah, you can just hover over it. You can see it.
Oh.
See if you do this. Boom. Then you can look at the AC.
No!
No.
It's at 20 total. Okay.
And I failed my
And she's paralyzed.
right before my fucking turn.
Perfect. Tactical Goblin Genius.
If I'm
Roll.
paralyzed, can I
Full
roll
attack
escape
Dismas.
artist, or that's just different?
You can
I
do
hit
that.
Dismas for 2.
You cannot do anything.
Got fucking balls in my mouth.
Can't do that either.
So Kovira is paralyzed.
Yeah.
And Gaspar is
Ryan.
very hurt. Dinvaya is nearly down.
And paralyzed.
They're actively
Shit.
eating Dinvaya
And
right
Ghoul
next to you.
Fever.
Mm-hmm. Oddly,
wanna
Ghoul
heal,
Fever
but-
the least of your concerns because it takes so long to affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if I heal, it's not going to be enough to probably survive another. Well, maybe survive another round of goblin attacks. It's more important to keep the party up because it's not going to kill any goblins.
It'll
against the
heal
channel.
all 4 of us too if you channel.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay,
Oh,
everyone
glorious.
receives 7. Good, good.
Thank you.
Thank you for
And
the
you can
shadow.
also move if you wish to.
5 foot back this way.
Okay, this goblin comes rushing through the crowd.
Does he? Oh, I can't swing again.
He comes zipping through and tries to claw the Dismas. He does so.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
get
my
his move so he doesn't
God.
get his carrier bite. You are you paralyzed this turn?
Me?
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
think so,
You're
no.
moving. Okay, you get a normal turn, Gasper.
Which one's hurt? I'm flanking this one
Hurt.
north.
Flank is hurt. Flank boy is hurt.
I will swing at him.
Okay.
Die.
Hits. And he drops.
Yes.
Who else is hurt?
This one
This guy?
slightly.
Little piggy.
Swing at that guy too.
Hits.
Yeah.
He's still up, but that's a lot of damage for them. Let's
Holy shit.
see.
5 foot here.
Okay. This
We're gonna get
Gabagool
you out of this, Didvaya.
still eating Didvaya, still rolling
Holy
22s, 20s.
My fucking God.
At this point, she's pretty well locked up, Josh, but you can roll 3 more fort saves.
Okay.
He gets her with the bite, too.
Oh,
Makes every save.
so big.
Very good. Very good.
Those eyes are just looking into my soul.
Yeah, there, she's pissed.
As she
Josh
makes
is
her
pissed.
saves.
Paralyzed and furious like Stephen Hawking at one of my lectures.
Gotcha, Gasper.
All right, write down that
And
timestamp.
confirm the crit on the bite. That's 2 fort saves for Gasper. Paralyzed first.
Made it.
Ghoul Fever,
I
you
got
already
double
have it, so
Ghoul
it doesn't
Fever.
matter. Yeah. Dinvaya stunned basically forever. You were paralyzed right before your turn last time, so it is actually worn off.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna. So my shocking grasp is still charged up. You said.
It is. You may release it
will-
on this man and replace
I
the
will
charge in your spells.
I
Does
will
she get
release
sneak
it.
attack on Shocking Grasp?
If she flanks.
Oh, can I? I'm going to flank too. God damn. Okay, hold on. Oh my God.
No.
Why am I
Holy
rolling?
shit.
Why is this? Are we sure something's not on that shouldn't be on? This is just uncanny.
You can look at the breakdown. Base attack 1. Dexterity
No, I
3.
believe-
Roll to 5.
Ooh, gotta get that weapon focus ray.
Absolute ape. There ain't enough weapon focus in the world to make a 5 a good roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. that-
Kill. Kovira.
There's a real roll.
There you go.
Damn.
You can
Yeah,
make another
here's-
fort
thanks.
save.
Are these goblins
cool to-
interested in joining up with us?
I,
Hey.
She makes a fort save, so she just takes that 3 damage
Damage.
from that one. You go ahead and apply that to yourself, would you?
Sure. one
And
second.
does a miss.
I'd provoke an AOO from this little guy. to
Carrying
shoot
the team
this-
across his back like a Greyhound bus. Take that
To
AOO,
sh-
bitch.
Shoot
Truly
this little
Fucking
guy.
amazing rolls. Oh! Which one did you target?
Stop! Settle down.
The closest one?
The closest one.
Well,
that
you've put up a second place record now as you lean back, kick him right in the chest, which just allows you to bring the barrel up to his face
MVP.
and pull the trigger, and you absolutely canoe his head.
Knowledge religion to say a Pharasmic chant or cheer as he does it again.
Yep.
Go Pharasma! Woo!
Yeah. Toby, is my
Oh.
shocking grasp still charged up, or that's
If you
that's
missed,
the
you
ball
still
game?
have it.
Oh baby.
You have it until it
Third time's a
hits.
charm.
That's why
Third
that's why I
time.
like it. Yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Miss and miss. Good round.
I feel your pain.
Meanwhile, killing Josh, because of being paralyzed, that hits, and then it actually, you notice it's like gnawing on part of his armor. That second one doesn't hit, and then we bite him some more. That hits, and he
course it
Denvaya
does.
falls to the ground with a goblin ghoul chewing on his neck and face. Her neck and face.
Her. Thank you. Thank you.
Ah.
My pronouns are she, her, it.
Your pronouns are they were dead. That's
gonna hit with
hit.
flank and
Make a
also
roll.
without flank.
And you can take a bite attack.
I have 9 health.
God.
I failed my save, I think.
No, it's 12.
Yay.
You made it only just. And you get some more ghoul
I make
fever.
all things only just.
Tobias down. See if you can touch this man. You'll get
I'm
sneak
gonna
attack
touch
if you
him.
do it.
I know Sid, she can.
Oh,
Got him.
I don't see it available. Oh, I'll just add it. when
Because
we're
we
done
have to
here. Hold on.
recharge it. Yeah, when you miss.
Yeah, let me
we'll
go.
devise
Let me
a
go
better
grab
system
her.
for this. I got you. Go ahead.
Oh,
Now it's there.
thanks, Toby. Come on. Oh my
One.
God.
Natural one.
Wow.
That's 3 times
done.
rolling under 5.
I'm using my sword. I'm
That
using my
was-
sword.
That was such a good
We're gonna
damage roll,
die.
too.
I know.
We're gonna die. It's gonna be your fault.
I
Kill
know.
Kovira. Miss.
And it hurts that I'm not even getting hit. It's worse. It's like watching my team do sprints.
I 5 foot here, and do I have this set up?
If you 5 feet to your west, you can be AO'd by both goblins while you do what you're doing.
This action does not provoke at all, actually. So
Oh. Well, you could
gonna-
do something else.
hell yeah.
Lay on hands on Dinvaya.
And I actually want to do it on the goblin. You take 7 unmissable damage.
That will be a lot less than your gun would do. You know that?
It seemed cool.
Oh, it is cool. You still want to
Let's
do it?
Try it.
And you got to do a ranged
Uh,
touch attack or a melee touch attack.
Let's try.
This would be a
Yes,
poor
I had
time to get
those.
experimental, is what the GM is saying.
Yeah, maybe I 5 foot back and just shoot him.
No, man, you've got my
Like if you're
consent. You've
no,
got
if you're
my
tired
consent
of
to
being
fuck
Michael
around.
Jordan and you want to go grab the hot dog vendor and see what he thinks about the game, like that's your call.
You have Michael Jordan to this whole fucking fight. We
Yep.
would be so dead.
I
Any
think,
other character, we would be dead.
There are only 3 people on this team, as far as I'm concerned, in this fight.
I am going to heal then. I'm going to channel heal.
That's also great. Yeah. As it happens, the low-level encounter is very much carried by the paladin. Okay, Tinvaya is healed for 8,
Oh, very nice.
and all of you on the good guy team are healed for 8, including Harrison himself.
that?
Gaspar, make sure you put yours on.
I did.
Put on
Who's
your
got
pants,
north?
buddy.
We're about to go to Dead Town.
14 hits. Who's your target? The flank dude or
North.
the other?
Yeah,
North.
Northman.
Okay.
Flank.
Boom. You strike him down.
Where?
Your other attack?
Quit eating my friend.
15 hits. Takes a bunch of damage. He, since Zvaya has fallen and you're now clubbing him, he turns and crits you, confirms, and then hits you a second time, and then bites you. Hits with that
they
too.
all hit.
Oh,
I learned
no.
a lesson
I don't-
today.
I'm just grown to expect it.
8, 12, 16. I have 1 health. Thanks for the
Oh.
heal, Dibs.
20, 18, and then 15.
Let's see these saves, kids. Make it.
Made it. Made it.
Make it.
And then you already have gold fever, so don't worry about
Yeah,
that. It
I
doesn't
got
stack.
it 3 times now.
It doesn't stack with itself. This one, five
Fuck, I was gonna move there.
5 foot hops, comes to get you too.
Miss.
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 Is Denvaya
Denvaya.
almost done?
She is unparalyzed because she was finally not attacked for one
Yes.
round, and the Dismas channel reached her. She wakes up feeling like fucking hell.
Yes, I do.
Laying on the ground, you are flanked by goblins. You're laying on the ground, and there's one east and one directly
Don't worry,
west.
I'm gonna come west soon.
You will provoke 2 claw AOs if you stand up.
Channel from the ground like a thug. Boo!
Channel from the ground like a dog. Boo!
It's true. Offensive or defensive channel, either one would be good. Oh yeah, she went full
Oh.
offense.
Delicious.
Big roll.
She's not fucking around. Okay. Saves for these boys. Fail. Made it. So this one takes full and is incinerated. Denvaya wakes up, and you can tell by the pale color of her face that she is feeling very weak. And you can tell by the blazing blue glare coming out of her eyes that she is furious. And from the ground, you hear murmur a prayer to Bry and glow, and this goblin to the east of her just disintegrates. Its arms and legs fall off of its body. It's annihilated. And this other one is very severely burned, but still fighting.
Very nice. I've been thinking this whole time, at least whenever Denvaya comes out of all of this paralysis and unconsciousness, she's going to have all her channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be healed after this if we don't die.
Kovir.
I am just crackling and sizzling with electricity.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see
run
it.
over to
This is the
flank.
time. This is the time.
I'm
This is
feeling
the time.
lucky punk.
Ninth
This is
time
the
is
time.
the right time.
This is the time.
Hold on.
You got it.
Would you
You got
replace
it.
the charge also?
I'm going in to replace it.
Wait.
Oh, 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 oh.
Wait. Just to be clear, just so this can be organic, I don't think that she gets flanked because Denvaya probably doesn't provide it while prone and channeling.
Fuck.
No,
That's
she
a
does.
bummer. Oh,
She does or doesn't?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. I didn't know if prone characters could threat. Okay, continue.
Especially, I mean, I would especially give it to any fighter class characters or clerics who are designed to be in melee. You fight from the ground just fine.
Fair enough.
cool.
Denvaya wakes up, she's got that mace in her hands, and she turns, and Kavira sees the opportunity, and boom.
And so upon initially flanking, I can check sneak attack, or it has to have been existing for.
No, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure if.
It's all about where they are when you do it.
Don't think this hits.
Oh.
With 2 from
done.
flank, you still miss.
I'm done.
You rolled-
I'm absolutely.
You've rolled exactly what you needed to miss here. You missed by 1.
You're
I
the
was-
best around.
I was so ready to end this for us. I was so ready.
Don't
Is
worry,
it just-
bud. I'll let you consecrate some corpses with the sight.
Yeah, I need to go some angry headed. Can I stab them with my horns?
Wait, Dismas, delay to me. I want this one. Can I have
You
this
still
one?
need to roll
Yeah.
consistently above 5, Sid, no matter what
Yeah,
you do.
I was
It's
just
really
about that.
just a bad string of luck.
Okay, I delay.
Delay to
delayed
me.
the gas bar.
Delay to me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
If you want to give yourself some therapy, you can carry magic missile for a while. It auto hits.
No.
Yeah.
It,
Or True
it does
Strike,
make you feel a
fuck.
little better. Yeah.
True Strike would have, yeah, True Strike would work also.
Oh yeah, it's a good buff spell.
Mm-hmm.
Dismas has graciously delayed to me
Okay.
to 22 initiative.
Okay.
I lick the goblin's face.
Babe Ruth
Oh,
calls his
whoa.
fucking shot.
Points
Looks
to
like
the
he's
sky.
headed for the back row. He's gonna swing. Boom.
Miss!
No!
Shoot him, Dismas.
What a fucking pair. Holy
Babe-
shit.
Babe Ruth famously did not call that shot, so
You have bad roll fever. You're infected by me.
Josh appears to be quoting actual sports facts, but I
Oh
don't know.
no.
Oh no!
Oh, just touch AC.
You might die, Gasp.
That misses.
Shit. We were doing
Come
so
on,
well.
you ape. You want to live forever?
Miss. You know, there's some sort of poetry to Denvaya maybe getting the last swing. From the ground, there's a goblin
Agreed.
adjacent west. You flank with Kovira, so you have +2 to hit. If you swing from the ground, you have negatives, but let's just see how you roll.
Get that flank on, girl.
does it make a difference if I throw it or not?
Hand of the Acolyte would remove the negative, and you would still get the +2 for flank.
Very nice.
What the hell?
It looks like the goblin fever icon is smoking a long pipe.
Yeah, it's its tongue, actually.
Oh, that's worse.
Incidentally, Anna spent like half an hour trying to get Midjourney to draw a pink crystal pipe, and
Ooh.
she discovered a way to get Midjourney to draw dildos.
Accidental discovery. Those are the best discoveries.
Dinvaya, from the ground, you just see her hold out her mace sideways, release it from her hand. It hovers there for a moment and then flies violently into the back of the goblin's head, caving in its skull and sending its body
Oh.
flying over the top of Kovira, who touches it and discharges electricity into it, burning it to a crisp, and you are out of.
Don't give me that.
I just did.
It uses a
Nerd.
spell slot. You fucked.
No.
It used it already. She had to discharge. You have to. If you didn't do that, I would have made you turn and killed Gaspar with it, and you would have rolled a 20 and confirmed, and it would have flown out.
Fair,
Rock
fair.
candy.
Oh, so it is
mountain.
officially used.
No, yeah, it's spent now.
It would
And
not
then,
make sense if I still had that.
Yeah, and then Tim comes back as a hobgoblin swashbuckler, and then the campaign's ruined.
Yeah.
All right, take this potion.
No, no
Don't
potions.
take it. Don't take it at all.
Denvaya's got her channels, I think.
She
Here,
does.
Kovira, take this scythe.
That
Oh, I feel a
heals
lot
for
better.
13. That's a big one. Denvaya, you're at half. Gaspar is worse than you. Denvaya heals
Ah.
for 12. Denvaya, you're at about 80%. Gaspar's a little over half.
60%.
Do you need another?
You could.
Yeah,
You have
I'd
5
say-
charges left. There's a big one. 14. Denvaya, you're topped.
Beneficent
Dismas,
Pharasma.
you're topped.
Sounds like Dismas.
Party's pretty much topped. Yeah.
Party got topped. Damn.
Dismas, thank you for not letting us get TPK'd there.
Yeah.
That was
Big
the
boy.
only way.
Big boy shots.
It was fun spectating.
Big
Shot
boy.
them. Shot the boss for 70. We're immune to poison and disease the whole time. Then shot another thing for 68.
The channels, too. Yeah.
Channels
and
too.
the channels. Holy shit.
No,
MVP.
paladins are
This is-
designed.
Most valuable paladin.
This is my my golden moment. It's just like a big fight with undead. That's
Yep.
that's
Well,
what
there's
I
going to be a
love.
few of those in this campaign.
For Phrasmic just stroking you the whole time.
It was going to be CPUS 3.0 if you were not here.
Don't talk to me about no living enemies, though.
Hey, Kovira, you want to roll knowledge religion 6 times? With the scythe and consecrate their
Let's
corpses?
just do once.
Yes.
Probably.
Here,
I'm gonna do
I'll
6.
assist Kovira.
Okay.
Teach her the prayer.
There you go. You do it. You coup de grace them all, separate their heads from their bodies, and send them off with a consecration, a sanctification by Pharasma herself.
It's me hitting all the heads.
Find the Hawkrun family
Angrily.
blade loves to cut the head off undead goblins. Loves it.
Toby's only got 25 minutes. Quick, go get the treasure. Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Oh no, stop! Oh my god.
The lighting in this place is super fucked up.
That's because it's dark and you can't actually see in here unless you turn
Oh
on
wait,
your
you're
light.
right.
Yeah,
It's flickering.
there you go.
Ooh, leaky sounding cave you got
Treasure,
there,
treasure,
Toby.
treasure, treasure. Come
Roll
on, Dismas.
perception checks.
So
Dismas, come.
cursed.
Ah,
Coming.
Ah.
I find
Oh
it.
my god.
There is a pile of corpses at the back of the cave. It's not really much in here. There are,
Do we
are
wanna-
dozens of body parts of people and goblins everywhere.
You're under arrest, bastards.
Jesus Christ.
In the massive pile of human... This pile back here is what the goblins did before they had ghoul fever. There are 34 human skulls back here. There's another 12 dead goblins corpses identifiable in the cave. They are dead from being eaten by their colleagues, ghoul fever. And in the corpse, there is, looks like a masterwork chain shirt, a bow made out of some cool dark wood, 34 human skulls, a longsword, a cool necklace, like a blue, glowing blue gem, and then a fancy, very cool looking spyglass.
Ooh. I look at Dismas, hold up one of the skulls. Skulls for the Golden Throne? Question mark.
yes.
Dinvaya, I will just go ahead and tell you, Josh, since you'll know what it is immediately. The blue necklace is a spell prism, just like the one Croctaw has in the other campaign that has never once worked. If a spellcaster wears it, every time you roll it, it has a 5% chance to regen that spell slot as you cast.
Wow.
Okay, interesting.
So a heavily luck-dependent item, I think you should put it on, any one of you unlucky spellcasters.
Yeah.
It will probably never matter and take up your next slot, prevent you from having an amulet of natural armor. Beautiful.
Perfect. Sounds amazeballs.
The
too
Darkwood
bad.
bow.
There was no money on these guys. That's too bad.
There's a bunch of money in the corpse pile.
Oh no, he's
I see it disappearing one by one, so someone's taking it.
split
Yeah.
currency 10 ways.
Someone's just spamming the split currency one-way button, looks like.
How much is one platinum?
To
100 gold.
Oh wow.
Don't tell him that. It's actually
I run it
2
as
silver.
10 gold, but
Oh,
yeah.
then that.
Yeah.
So-
The Darkwood bow, let me see here. I'm trying to remember. It's either Masterwork or maybe... It is, in fact, +1. The
So
Darkwood
they
bow
had
is...
a mighty haul of about 17 gold. +1 Darkwood bow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a 2,500 gold bow.
nice.
It's a very good bow. And the spell prism, if you were to sell it, is in theory, in a big city, worth many thousands of gold.
We're going to a big city.
Or you could have
We
somebody
should
wear it.
definitely-
And does anybody have knowledge engineering?
No, sadly.
I don't know that I do.
Dismas, does your paladin thing have gunsmithing?
I do.
Okay.
He just keeps killing it.
You can theorize that this spyglass is not actually a spyglass. It is, in fact, a spotting scope for sniping. And it could be either... it could be attached to the rifle if you had the proper tools. And if you did so, that would lower all range penalties from -2 per range segment to -1.
Very nice.
Sexy.
It
Okay.
would make you a very long-range sniper. Well, that's right. Dinvaya has knowledge engineering. Yeah, Dinvaya has the skills needed to attach it to the rifle.
Invite.
Buddy.
It's because of your loyal service not letting me be killed by these fucking pieces of shit. I shall attach it for you.
Okay, so you guys grab the stuff, head back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh wait, you
I'm
haven't grabbed all
gonna.
the stuff yet. I
We
could
haven't grabbed all the stuff.
going
I'm
right
just
back.
gonna.
Going right back.
I'm putting the Darkwood bow and Masterwork chain shirt on my sheet along
Mhm.
with this longsword, unless anyone wants it, because I figure we're just
Too
gonna
big for
sell
me.
all these things.
I think it's masterwork. Yeah, it is, which makes it worth 300 gold. The longsword.
Wait a minute.
And then Dismas take the spyglass for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And everybody add 4 gold to your sheet. That's the even split.
Okay.
There is one human skull missing. Did one of you guys take one? Don't think I didn't fucking notice.
I don't think I did, but I
Oh,
could
there's
have
more
thought.
than
thought
one
you-
missing.
Now there's 2 missing. It just went down.
Who are you
Who's
going to
doing
put
that?
the spell prism on? I assume you're
All
going to
3
let
of you
somebody
are good
wear it.
options.
Yeah.
Figure that out. You guys figure it out.
Damn, human
Whoa.
skulls weigh 3 pounds. One skull's enough.
Okay.
If it had a brain in it, it'd weigh
Way a lot more. Yeah.
A lot more. Oh my god.
I think
Fun,
Their
with
heads
fun
are
her,
fact. I
pounds.
actually Googled that to make sure it's accurate.
I like that.
I-
That's good detail.
I think because of her luck that was shown today, Kavir should take the.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Prism.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, take it. She cannot wear it along with her amulet of Abadar, though. Natural armor +1. It would lower her AC, but the chance at replenishing a spell slot is pretty great.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How
you
do
can
I?
temporarily unequip the
Yeah,
other
I think
necklace, or you can
do
give
that
it to
for
somebody
now.
else to wear.
Does anyone want it? The amulet of Abadar for now?
Fuck Abadar.
What does the
Whoa.
Any
amulet of
other-
Abadar do?
It's an
+1
amulet
armor.
of natural armor +1.
Yeah.
Gaspar, you are overweight and suffering probably AC negatives for it, or movement negatives. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I gotta cram some shit into this haversack, but I'm trying to configure how much more
Okay.
weight it can actually carry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you overweight. Man.
So, Kavira, this obviously won't apply to cantrips, but we can test it with cantrips. But every time you cast
Sure.
a spell now, down under effect notes, you'll see there's a chance that the spell slot is recharged.
Under what?
Look at the spell I just rolled in chat.
Oh, sorry, I did not see that.
Are
Okay.
you okay?
Um.
See under effect notes here.
Yeah.
Clearer. Like
Yeah, I
say
see
you
it.
cast whatever. There rolled a 3. You know, if you let's see. Rep a shocking grasp is where it would actually matter, because it doesn't matter for cantrips. I can't make it
Yeah.
not roll for them. So if that, we just all have to pay attention. If that spell prism ever says 20, she gets the spell slot back.
That's dope. Wow.
It could be. It could matter a lot. You know,
Where does it say it?
in the
Notes.
the roll of the spell in the card in chat.
Effect
See under
notes.
effect notes.
Spell prism is under that. It's under like the damage. It's directly under the damage dealt in the chat.
Yeah, he'll find it.
Grasp. That
I
one.
can't scroll that far.
Oh, weird.
Fucking eyeballs,
doesn't
lawyer.
have
I can't see it.
Well, I
And
can.
your
so I'll pay
foundry's
attention.
fucked. You probably need to refresh.
Harrison, can you see it?
I cannot see it.
Oh, weird. Maybe I can.
Maybe I'll refresh it.
Observer
I
can
can
see it.
keep
The
an eye
rest
on
of you
it.
can't see her effect notes. Maybe only she can.
It might make sense, I guess, but
I'm refreshing, but I couldn't see it.
Can you see the shocking grasp I just did?
Yeah, I see the shocking grasp. I can
Okay.
see.
Then it's
Last thing I see is
a
damage.
it's a permissions thing then. Let's see, if I make all players observer of you, then maybe
oh
we can
god,
see
I
it.
feel so exposed.
Let's try it. Go to Wizard, Mage Hand, boom. Do you see it on that Mage Hand casting?
Now I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at my stuff.
I did not.
I don't know then.
What is?
I can see it.
Huh?
I see the spell prism.
Yeah, I think
Balls,
no.
balls deep in Foundry code now, so I don't know.
I think no single point of failure is good. So if Tim can see it and I can see it, that's
Okay.
best than just me.
We're
for now.
going back to the map. You guys will have no trouble regaining the ship, although you do have some ghoul fevers.
Ah, fuck, go fever.
Oh, Do we have any way to fix that aside from the
Potions.
potions? Because we have 2 of those. We have 2 instances of ghoul fever.
Do we have to? I make sure I don't have anything
Does
on
Coke-
my.
Who has ghoul fever? Is it Gaspar
Me and
and
Denvaya.
Denvaya?
Denvaya, yeah.
Both of you roll a fort save.
Oh boy. God, we're gonna come back to this boat just fucked.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
The next day, you guys feel okay, and then roll fort save again.
Oh,
Oh,
Nope. You are going to be forced to use the potion on Gaspar. Let's see, Denvaya.
okay.
Denvaya recovers on her own. Her body overcomes ghoul fever, and she is cured.
very nice.
Gaspar, you have to use the potion. And the potion, is the potion auto cure? It's the spell remove disease.
1d20 plus caster level against DC of each disease.
Okay. Tim,
I can
I'll
Tim
use
do
this one.
roll 1d20 plus.
Oh, you had it.
There you go. We need to do a caster level check, though. Roll me a d20 plus 7. Yeah, it cures it.
There we go.
The
My
party is
potion's
cured of ghoul fever. You can delete that buff. Or just turn it off, because I'll probably get you again.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Okay.
Is my lord where that belch came from?
On that note, I think I'll stop the recording right here.
What about the crew member
Hmm.
in quarantine?
He. Where's that boat? Crew member in the infirmary. The next day, he progresses and gets worse. He needs the other potion.
Okay, where's he at? Oh, in the infirmary. You son
Don't
of a-
worry about walking down there. We'll just roll it. 1d20 plus 7. Natural
Oh.
1. He progresses and starts to turn into a ghoul the next day. What do you guys do?
Well,
Killed.
wait, you could try. Oh, no, yeah, never mind.
We tell the captain the
Yeah.
situation.
Diplomacy check.
Captain.
Oh,
Natural 1 from Denvaya. That's -2 to the check. You have a total of 18. Captain doesn't like it, but he doesn't want a ghoul loose on the ship. You have to explain to him a couple times there's no undoing it. He's like, okay.
put him in the cave and block the cave forever.
He's going to become a ghoul.
No, I know. Yeah, let's, who wants to do the honors?
Did we sanctify the corpses at the? Do we need to sanctify the corpses at
They
the
did
cave?
it. They
I
did
was
it.
wondering.
Yeah.
They
Kuvira
were
did it.
cutting off heads
Oh, no.
and doing the thing.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't sure if Josh meant the ones that were like, oh, those were humans though. The like pile of dead people.
they
but
died
you said they were
forever ago.
skulls. Yeah.
Nah, they're good.
Okay.
They're stripped.
Captain, we've got to kill this guy. He's the disease has overwhelmed the potion. He's gone. He'll be a ghoul tomorrow. We could kill him then if that feels better.
What do you want to do?
We want to. We probably need to execute this man.
Let's just make sure we go to a spot that no passengers can
He is in the infirmary in bed, and he is unconscious, sweating, looking very pale, and a lot of drool coming out of the sides of his mouth.
Is there
With sort of labored
anything
breathing.
that they might be able to do for him at the town that we're going to? Like if he becomes a straight up ghoul, or is there any way that we can delay the progression of the disease?
Well, it's like another 2 or 3 days travel though.
Yeah, you're 2 days away from Tamberville, and you don't even know if they have what you would need. And what you would need is probably a scroll of raise dead. Kill him,
If
raise him, and then that's spending 6,000 gold that you don't have on on this guy.
Non-party.
If
yeah.
we give him protection from evil, will he get another fort save?
Yes.
You can use heal checks. Actually, are the thing to do. Pathfinder heal check.
I aid
Because
Dinvaya. Dinvaya aids me.
you are looking for providing long-term care, which is DC 15, which you do it. Treat disease is the disease's save DC. Okay. Every time you make save, you make a heal check. Okay. You guys give him one last chance with your heal checks. He gets a save against the disease at +4.
Oh, we all heal so well.
He makes it. Over the course of
Woo!
2 days, he exhibits a couple vaguely ghoul-like symptoms, but you keep him in bed, and he eventually, his fever breaks, and he returns to normal after having lost like 20 pounds and nearly had its head cut off.
Man. We almost killed that guy.
Early retirement.
Yeah, I sort of forgot about that heal check thing, but
Me
I could see.
bro.
Me too.
you guys
Gotta
can read your
fucking-
skills too. There's nothing stopping you.
Almost kill a man.
Wow.
Do it for me.
The river sloot pulls into Tamravina, and you guys are greeted with a prepaid hotel, a very thankful captain, and surviving passengers. And the hotel is very nice, paid for up to a week. And you are left with a little voucher that says there is a really luxurious, if you're dead, hearse-shaped carriage that she has bought for you called the Harrow Hearse.
Oh wait, Toby.
And you can put stuff in it if you need to.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Oh, I also had a scroll of remove sickness I could have used on that guy, come to think of it.
Well, sickness is not the same.
It just gives a +4 on disease throws.
There you go. Yeah, that would have helped.
Is there anything on the ship we were just on that I can mend?
Actually, hang on. Don't put anything in the carriage yet. I gotta link this token. Anything on the ship? Oh, there's tons of stuff. Like over the course of days, you could cast mending 100 times if it's a cantrip for you.
Could I
It's-
cast pull on his fucking engine? Make one?
That's more complicated. It would need make whole, but you could do that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You can do make
So to
whole on
make-
the engine, which actually reduces the amount of eventually lethal radiation it lets out because it was never completely sealed up right. You actually repair it and improve it, and probably improve the health of the guys who have to drive it.
Can I cast it multiple? Like we got 2 days. Can I cast it multiple
Yeah.
times and increase the?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
wellness
to a
factor?
point. It's still kind of
To
a
a point.
flawed design. You don't love it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it's better than it was, and you repair broken windows, broken doors, shattered furniture.
Yay.
You can even mend people's ripped and torn clothes from combat. By the time they get there, there's still people missing, but the people who are there are very thankful and, of course, traumatized for the rest of their lives. It's beautiful.
Here, take these iodine tablets.
Yeah.
Um,
And you guys, of course, fully rested, so let's do that.
I know we're wrapping up here. I have forgotten again how to put shit in the handy haversack from my inventory.
You gotta edit it. Click the
Edit.
edit button.
Even I know. Click the fucking edit button.
Oh,
And then what,
ice in his
jackass?
veins.
Then
Then you
set it to
drag.
contents and drag things into it. That's it.
Oh, okay, thank you. And then 2, I tried to put the +1 bow in my inventory from the
It's
cave, and
in
I
the
don't
haversack.
think
The Darkwood bow, it's in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I am very good.
Yeah.
And the longsword was already in there.
Yep.
Wow.
It was. Mm-hmm.
Where?
Okay.
So this thing's got about 63 pounds in it, and its max weight is about 100 pounds.
There you go. Very handy haversack.
Very handy.
Very.
This is just a regular old longsword.
Masterwork.
Masterwork. Okay.
It's well made, so it's $300. You could sell it for 150. In fact,
I might
next
get
time we play, I'll
155.
probably have a shop for you that you guys can sell stuff to. Obviously, Jorfa's shop is not here, but for purposes of selling junk, I'll put it here. You can sell stuff. This is your selling to the local blacksmith, not actually Jorfa. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got a AFK. Stop the